Day 19 was a cakewalk. Not gonna lie, at night, had a little bit of temptations, but it is what it is, you know? But ultimately, got through it no problem, made some progress on the Amazon business. Still working, still trying to figure shit out, of course. Be lying if I wasn't a little bit confused just about life. Trying to figure out my purpose, as always, but it's obviously, you know, a lifelong journey, figuring out yourself, finding your way, and nothing's going to happen overnight. So just want to shout out everybody that's on this journey with me. Anybody that wants to try, we're here to support, or I'm here to support, you know. And remember, spread kindness, spread love, even when it's hard, because it's the right thing to do. And even when you get nothing in return from it. But happy for everybody that is doing their best to be sober. Weed is not the answer, and you will be much happier. Maybe not right away, because what I'm dealing with right now is huge highs and huge lows. But also, for me, you know, I spent 14 years doing this shit, so I've covered up 14 years of problems, and I will continue to repeat that, because that's exactly what the fuck I did. So my issues aren't going to be resolved overnight. I'm not just going to instantly be, you know, at an 80 or 90 or 100% all the time. Life is always going to have ups and downs, but especially when you quit something that you've been dependent on, like myself, and you viewed it as something that wasn't that serious, but obviously weed is, and it's just a fucking lie that people tell themselves. It's something that I told myself. And, you know, when you're addicted to something like that, you know, and you finally get off of it, again, for me, 14 years of problems, emotions, hatred, anger, all the shit that I've, you know, grief, all the shit that I've hidden. And so I got to face it. So of course I'm going to have ups and downs. Of course my life isn't going to be perfect. And of course, even if you've seen my raw dogging for 1 hour with no phone, no anything, just like sitting there in silence, you know, people are asking if it works. Same thing. 14 years of issues aren't going to be solved by a few hours of meditating. This is a lifelong journey, and the journey doesn't end until the day that you die. And I pray that I live a very long time, even when I have hard days, and sometimes I do hate my life. But ultimately, I know that time will pass. Everything is going to eventually fade out when it comes to all of the shit that I've covered up, and I will be able to fix myself. And 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year from now, my life is going to be completely, a complete 180 from what it is today. So God bless. Appreciate you for hanging along for the journey. And it's actually about to be, or it is past 12 a.m. So as always, these videos are like 2 days behind. So day 19 was actually yesterday, and I actually just completed day 20 as well, being past 12 a.m. So I'm about to make that video, and then we'll see you for day 21. Later, gang. Or day 20 and then day 21. Later, gang.